21st of October 2024, and we're ready to start La Raccolta, the olive harvest this year. These are the first two striche. They're green nets which we've just stretched on the ground. We've close pegged them around the base of each tree. If you look carefully you can just see we've got them around the first 6 trees of this row of a total of 10, and when we finish the first 6, oh no, it's about 12. When we finish the first 6, we'll move these striche along the ground. They'll by then be covered in olives, because those two orange things that you can see in the distance there, they are the macchinette, the picking machines, which I'm about to pick up and start taking the olives off the trees, and then we shall put them into green cassette boxes and they'll end up going to the frantoio. It's a lovely day. I'm going to get on with some work. Well, 6 hours later, we've done all 12 trees on this terrace. Here are 3 20-kilogram boxes, cassettes they're called, of olives, and back there you can see a pile of 2 and then a pile of 3. So we've made 8 cassettes worth. So that's 160 kilograms of olives from these 12 trees, which are stripped. And what we're now going to do is take these nets, striche they're called, down a level to the next level down here. The first set has been done by Giles this morning, so he's well along there now, and you can see him in the distance work with his backpack on. And I'm going to take this striche down and do the second and third rows of these olives, which is our most productive grove, so we should get a really good yield from here. But I'm guessing that by the end of today we'll have 20 cassettes, which is 400 kilograms of olives. Not bad for a day's work. We've now lowered the loading bay at the back, and we'll be loading the crates in. That's Bill and Giles, and here we go, loading today's harvest. So we're just going to fit the last few cassettes in. So far they should just fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 12 cassettes, 20 kilograms each, 240 kilograms of olives on that load, which Giles will now drive up to our Capanna resting place, where they'll stay until we take them to the frantoio in a couple of days' time. So here we are loading the builder's lorry on Friday morning, 25th of October 2024. We have 86 cassettes to come out of the storeroom over there, and there are 2 of the builder's guys. There's Giles doing his bit, and Enrico, the son of the boss, is on the lorry stacking them, because we've got a 10-mile journey till we get to the frantoio, and it's over very windy roads, and you don't want to lose a single olive on the way. So you have to stack them very carefully. Once you get them there, you empty each of these boxes, 20 kilograms of olives each, into a gigantic hopper, and it'll get weighed, and at that point we'll know exactly how many olives we picked this year. So when we arrived at the frantoio, there were already people here with the hoppers full of olives. So our olives, instead of being tipped straight into the hopper, are put in these great big grey containers and will be stored for a bit until the 2 hoppers in the far end there, which are full, until they are ready for us. They're changing a bit of machinery at the moment. So here is our set of stuff, and we'll probably have to come back later and see the actual oil being made. But here is the lorry almost emptied by Enrico and his colleagues. And of course the next thing they'll do is take the empty green crates, the cassette, back to Ripertoli, so that we can carry on picking and fill them up and do the rest. So this is the empty hopper, which our olives will go into shortly. They will go down there, and then they will get moved across to this moving staircase. They'll be taken up on high here, and once they get there, they will go through a process which removes the leaves and then which washes them and gets them clean. So this is where the leaves end up, having been blown by an enormous fan. And here is what the olives look like once the leaves have been taken off them. They go up this way and go through to the place where they get washed. So here is where the olives arrive, being washed. They come out of here pretty clean. They get another spray at this point, go through there, and from there they go to where they get crushed in the processing room upstairs. So Ripertoli olive oil is being made in the middle 3 of these 6 molitura machines, or crushing machines, and the name is up in the sign above, but it doesn't normally get picked up very well by the camera. This is what it looks like inside. Doesn't look very attractive, but what comes out at the other end, and this is not yet our oil, but what comes out at the other end, the most beautiful green colour. That's somebody else's oil coming out, looking lovely. So here is Ripertoli olive oil 2024 arriving for the first time. What a beautiful green colour.